Hello everybody, Decking47 here. Welcome to my stream. Sorry I was silent at the beginning there, I always am. I am back for some more Wildermyth. Like I said, this week I was hoping to do another stream, and here we are doing yet another stream, so. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some Wildermyth today. It was actually a pretty big toss-up between doing Wildermyth and doing, Dragon Quest. I was feeling one of those two, but I just wasn't quite feeling up to Dragon Quest, so we're doing Wildermyth instead. I was pretty sure I wouldn't be doing Jotun again. After having that tough fight last time, I kind of wanted to take a break. But yeah, so we're going to be getting back into Wildermyth, Enduring War. We have not actually done this in a little bit, not too long, a little bit of time. So I do remember what was happening last, but unlike my last Jotun stream, I actually do remember what I was doing. I just hope we are able to do this without any glitches. Oh. Okay, hold up a second. Actually, I am now very confused. The game glitched, but I guess I somehow actually got to the... That's funny. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I had to think about something for a second there. I was a bit confused, but I guess even though the game glitched, it somehow saved, so that's not what I was anticipating. Hold up one second, gotta check something. Okay. Back to it then. Let's see. We don't need to do everybody to do this. We don't need everyone to work on this, so let's have the people who would be best at it. One of our mystics, and we only probably need two people, so let's do Zephin and Jaya. It's been a little bit, so I'm going to have to get used to the characters again. It's interesting, though, that it's like this. Ooh, Star Dance. We've been walking for hours. The light has faded to dusk. I think we're going in circles. I swear I've seen that tree before. I'm not sure I like this. Also, I apologize for the last Wildermyth stream. If I do voices wrong, I'm sorry. It's been way too long since we last streamed Wildermyth. I'm never good at remembering exact voices I give to people. Did you hear that? That was just you stepping on a twig. I guess that's what it was. Come on, let's go this way. Try to watch your step, twig stomper. Suddenly the path widened, spilling out into a large clearing bathed in starlight. This music, it calls me. We should join them. Join them? That seems like a profoundly bad idea. They have no faces. Oof. Let us dance among the stones. They were all probably travelers just like us once, and now they're trapped, dancing eternally among these rocks. 50% is not a good... That's not a high chance. I don't like my odds there, but at the same time, I want to give it a shot. We'll dance amongst the stones. What could go wrong? Come on! I've got 2 left feet. I'm better as an audience member. As soon as Marta steps between the stones, music washes over her. Unlike anything she's ever heard before, and yet its melodies seem familiar. Were not these drums always beating in time with her heart? Had she not always found herself absently humming this tune? She flows among them, a beam of starlight woven with the others. There's a moment when the whirling comes to a nearly frenzied pace, when the dancers are spinning and spinning, orbiting and nearly carried away. Around her, the specters cry out in adulation. Marta hears her own voice joining them. With a crashing crescendo, the music falls suddenly silent. A voice, like water trickling over stones, speaks. You honor me well, Marta. She stands silent, humbled and awed. At her feet, something blue glimmers, a small book, worn with age. For a moment the constellations on its cover sparkle, then it lies quiet and still, waiting. Finally, Mata emerges from the stone circle. Mata, you're back! I'm sorry I was gone for so long, but that was amazing! You were gone for like 10 seconds. You just walked into the circle, shouted some unintelligible words, and then came back out. But the specters vanished right after you went near them. But look, I was given this book. What do these symbols mean? I have no idea, but I know I've seen them before. Can we just get out of here before any more faceless dancing creatures appear? So I go, but part of my soul will always be here. That was a successful attempt, which I honestly didn't think we'd get. Gosh, I was not expecting a successful attempt. We're still not getting any spell threads. Oof. Okay, let's see. Hearts, wood, ingots, hide, fabric. We need more hides. Give me the double hides, and then we'll have you guys working on that. Okay, looking good. Got the tannery. We should, yeah, we can scout this section, I suppose. What that book does, for those of you curious, just a second, we gotta go through this. More heartwoods. Potency, 0.7, okay, so 3.3, 1.5, 1.9, 2.9, and 1.4. I don't remember what all the skills are, so Broad Swipes is affected by potency by changing the, by giving extra damage. Okay, so it's damage, so putting her potency up to 1 would actually give her extra damage. She just uses potency in general, but it doesn't really help her when it doesn't go up. Rivalo, I don't think uses potency. What's Rivalo's ability? I don't remember. Crippling Strikes does not use it. Open Mind does use it, actually, but she doesn't get anything out of it anyway. Jaya uses it now because of her Flame Arm. 1/2 bonus damage plus potency. Her current bonus damage is 1, and she has 1 potency, that's 2, so it's getting 1. So make it 3, so I think it would still be 1. But it would be nice to start moving up, I suppose. And then Zephyr uses potency because he's, yes. Oh, he also has Open Mind. I wonder if I did I do that accidentally or on purpose? I don't actually remember. It's probably on purpose, but I do not remember. Does the Vine Arm use potency? It does. Okay, I thought it probably did. Zephyr, because she doesn't get anything from it. Zephyr does, but I don't think it's a necessity per se. I'm thinking Jaya probably. Maybe Mata to give more bonus damage on broad swipes. I usually try to get 2 of the same thing. I usually try to avoid that, so I wonder why I gave them both Open Mind. I cannot remember, and I should, but whatever. We will, I think we're going to give this to Jaya so that her firearm does more damage. Okay. For those of you wondering, that book, we go back here, and we need to translate the symbols of the book. We will do that, but not quite yet. I'm going to head over here first. And that's my game glitches. Oh, we're just not responding. Okay. You know, you gotta be careful with these things. So, +1 for the Swixel. How powerful are the Swixels at the moment? They have Thrusks and Dreevers, but that's it. We could probably take on 5. Could probably take on a 5. Sorry, ooh, Company of... Wow, okay. I have lost eyes, throwing them, irretrievable, upon the sea. I have drowned my voice in those wailing waters. I don't know how to pronounce that. Acre? At sunset, the wave distance has washed my memories away. I have seen the end, watched to come and watched to pass, many times. I know something of what lies ahead. Zephyr and Rivalo wait for the others to come up the road, taking shelter in the abandoned place. They've chanced on another traveler. Yeah? Happen to grab any souvenirs? I did not say I had been there, but you doubt my sincerity. Not really, I guess. People say I argue over nothing. Nothing is a concept that deserves some debate. Rain shadows on the thatch. I can see things written in the turning of storms, and silhouette letters and shaking pages of rain. I read of dreams left behind this yawning. I read of dooms the years intend. I read until my eyes shine and my stomach roars. I have read of you. I know what you are meant to be. I find the ropes of fate are not tied so tightly for those who test them. No one demands you believe. You only must endure what happens. The old storage building smells like ancient hay, moist rock, and the burning pine pitch of their torch. The woman's robe moves like it's a part of her. She shrugs. Fortunes were given to crows to tell, and crows were kind enough to share their gift with riches. A rich, well paid, shares fortunes with the way blind. Rumble. I've dropped my blood then. It's good and hot. Zephyr takes 1 damage. This is too weird. It's like my dream, where I've got rings. I can't believe this has happened literally the second stream after the other one, but we once again have a dual transformation, which I did not anticipate seeing again. But yeah, this one here is a dual transformation possibility because he already has a partial transformation. I'm gonna say let's go for it. Honestly, just to see these combined transformations similar to the other one, because you don't see this very often, and I'm somehow getting lucky enough to have it happen twice, so let's do it. Then you already glimpse the form your roving spirit must take. You have seen it in your sleep, and it will not shadow you. Huh? Well, I mean, I have this dream that recurs. Wait, so you're saying it does come true? You go winged but never flying, fast but rarely fleeing. Your wander leads you to things you never thought you chased. Yeah. Zephyr, this is a dream that makes you watch the moon all night, isn't it? The rain will pause in the morning. Do not worry much, for you will love yourself, lonelier though it may make you. There was a queen, too, in my dream. She halts momentarily, the stillness of a startled bard. Some dreams are only flights of fancy. The night elapses. The rain sounds like a river of dragonflies flowing by. Snoring thunder is occasional and soft, growing ever more distant. Zephyr and Rivulet sleep at some point, taking turns. The woman walks out into the pale pre-dawn, without a sound or a pain, or any observed moment of metamorphosis. Zephyr wakes up, bewinged. They'll continue on to page Henge. Hey, Rivulet, there you are. Zephyr with you? Couldn't find you in the rain. Had to camp. And with that, we start the mission. Yeah, so Company of Crows is another possible transformation one, obviously. And what happens is, you usually get the choice to get a crow head or crow wings. We didn't get that choice because he already had something on his head. But basically, he's now crow-touched as well. So he now has a pair of wings which gives him speed up and dodge, which is pretty nice. And he's got 2 transformations just like Jaya at this point. Which is definitely not something I was anticipating. So he has Open Mind and Elementalist. So he's one of them. Okay. Let's see, that's Wild Grasp, but that's Splinterblast. I was hoping I could try to get a Splinterblast off. Discus. Well, yeah, I was hoping for Splinfavio, but not looking like that's going to be a possibility. Okay. Jaya is slow because she's just lost a lot of movement. Alright, let's see how we want to go about this. If you go here, can you kill this guy? If you hit, we'll take that shot. We'll take that chance. I figured, but it was worth a shot. It was, I feel, worth the shot. Like I know what my plan for Eldred is. I know that. I just don't know why I gave him open mind as well. I guess. Well, no, I do kind of have an idea, but I feel like I could maybe done something different. I don't know. I don't actually remember. So whatever. Whatever. We'll put you here so that you get your sentinel off. Marta, you can run up here. You just have both sides right now, so you're really just our attacker ultimately. Okay. We'll see if I can kill with this. There we go. Zephyr is semi-safe in this because the Swixel are magic attacking groups and he has the most warding. So he's kind of in a safer position at the moment. Go for the Wild Grasp and see if we can block him. Oh gosh, they're infusing with everything. Ah, stop it. Okay, so you also have Swoosh Shot. Swoosh Shot and Crippling Strike, if I remember correctly. It was a good combination of things to have. Do you have the part of Sentinel that makes you go into... No, you don't have the Paladin thing that makes you go into right away. We need to get that on you. That would be nice. We'll wait to do that. Mata... How much damage do you do? You would destroy the tree. Let's do that. Let's go for the destroying of the tree. Because if you destroy what they're infused with, they can't use it, obviously. So it is actually worth doing. Zephin... Can you destroy this one? No, it would... I mean, you could start, I suppose. Yeah, start on it. Grab this. Go for the discus. I should have given that to the other person, to Eldred, because she actually doesn't have any extras, but whatever, I didn't, so here we are. I haven't played Wildermyth in a long time. Actually, it's been quite a while. I've been playing other games, so I am not completely used to it. It's gonna take me a minute or two to get more used to it. To get used to it again, so let's just take you down. Can you kill... You should be able to kill with your fire if you hit. Ooh, stun +3. That's not bad. Alright, took it out. Not too shabby. And another Thusk card. Okay. We come on over here. I don't think you're going to be able to hit through these two. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you're hitting through them, unfortunately. But, you know, that's okay. So on you over here. Go for the Wild Grasp on you to finish you off. Or maybe I should have... No, I should have gone for him. Then there's no maybe about that. I 100% should have gone for him. Oh well. Can't Thorn Lash. I could Discus off of this rock. Or I could just infuse with something. Let's infuse with this. And go for the Wild Grasp and see if we can bring him closer. And because there's been a bit of lagging glitches, I'll go for a save real quick. You walk up here and get yourself this. You go right here. Go for the hit. What's the... Maybe it's just been an update since I last played, actually, because I don't know exactly what this is. I'm taking damage if I go there. Oh, he has Guardian, that's what it is. Okay, that's not anything new. That's just he's Guardianing. Okay, that's fine, I get that. I now understand what's going on here. Let's pull you closer, because I think that will put you on the fire. Which gets rid of any of your resistance, which is nice, because Jaya can then hit you with fire again. And you dodged, but there's a bunch of fire around you, so there's that. You can go... If I move towards you, I'm trying not to take damage from the Guardian. But I should be able to take you out with this. There we go. And then we can... I can't hit yet, so we'll go over here and Silk Step. Then Martyr can run up here and Guardian, and if he comes close, he'll get hit. That'll walk. And he dodged. Shocking. But it didn't do any... Oh gosh, that's right, they can hit twice, I forgot. Oops. Well, that's fine. 2 damage, honestly, is not that bad. So, I'll take it. Alright, experience time. Oh, we're almost to level 2! Ugh, so close. Alright, an axe. A great axe, most specifically. We'll give that to Mata. So she has, a tier 1 weapon. They get an upgrade. Okay. Just give me one real quick second. I want to check on everything. Alright, everything looking good. We could send some people to do the book. I'm not going to do it quite yet, though. I don't think we need to do it quite yet, but we will be doing it eventually. Do I make a bridge here just to make it slightly faster for me? No, I don't think I should do that. My gut's saying no. And while my gut's not usually right about things, I'm going to listen to it this once. Mata will stay here, and we'll keep, yeah, we'll keep Zephyr as well. And everyone else will go here. Alright, we're fighting Mosagi, so we want to get rid of those. Extra damage is not preferred either. The rest can stay though. Should be fine doing that. Should be fine. We probably could have kept the extra damage. Like, I don't think it's super terrible, but I'd rather not risk anything with how we've been getting hit so far. Alright, we're gonna have an incursion. We're gonna have an incursion. Head back and start preparing defense here, because I'm pretty sure that's where the incursion is gonna be hitting. Yeah, because it's gonna go up and around here. So long as we don't take out this section, right here, then this incursion will bypass this. So we want to avoid taking that thing over at the moment. Ah, finally, we're getting some spell threads. Ooh, stun chance up. That's not bad at all. 15. I don't know who has, I don't think we have that many elemental weapons, actually. You don't have one. I don't think Mildred has one. No. Rivlor does. I don't think we have any, actually. It's really just who do we want to have doing extra damage, and that would probably be Mata, because she's supposed to be our damage dealer. Okay, you two can join over here and help them set up the defenses. Once the defenses are set up, we can't take on this Mosagi place quite yet. We can, however, patrol it, so we may as well just do that next. And the deepest is 4, and it's going to... Yeah, it's not even going to make it. Okay. We're good. We don't have to worry about it. So, 4 strength. We probably could have taken this on without patrolling, but it was just a good way of buying ourselves some time. Let's take this thing on. Answer to austerity. This one is a pretty common event. Slosh. Splish, slish. An ancient and immense grove soars at the heart of Shortana Forest. Great sequoias shoulder up to towering redwoods. Thick-grown cedars mob their knees. The moon passes more loudly than this giant. Tracking it blindly, think it'll lead us to the Godlands? They spotted it that morning. The apparition is familiar to them, only as a distant mist. Nearness now makes them believers. I think we can assume a kind of hierarchy here. Among the plants, beasts, even the locals call him Lord Evergreen. Forward, quietly, you two. They move into the flowing fog. The horse holds its breath. Damp mist heavies their eyelids, darkens their hair. Smears of silver shine on trunks, roots, and stones. They stumble and feel a path over rocks and wrecks, chasing the giants through its noise-barren world. Mist will be completely opaque in a second. Oh, I think it stopped. It has stopped. Think he's aware of us? Now it turns about, somehow finding space, high and mostly hidden in haze. Its face must hang above them. With bending bark sounds, creaky hips, folding legs, it gently lowers itself, fitting its bulk to a tract of treeless ground. Be ready if it... They're caught in Silas' gaze, and a silence that grows and twists, grotesquely long. It could crush them. That fact is certain as the soil. Stomachs harden, innards clench, muscles coil. You can attempt to communicate. 57% of charisma is our chances, and then dodge plus stunt for the snatch a trig from its mane, which is a 55%, or Zephyr gives away his heart. Honestly, the heart thing's actually not a bad idea. So we got this one in the Age of Yule Strix. I don't know if you guys have watched that playthrough of mine. If not, basically, we have these three options, of course. This one is one of the best options. You get a really good ability out of this one. I think you get a wand off of this one, and like we don't necessarily need the wand. And then you get legacy points off of this one. So I'm gonna go for this for Zephyr giving away his heart. Plus, since he's already kind of with the forest, it kind of makes sense that he would be okay with giving away his heart to the forest even more. It comes to him in a rush of knowing, the way a long-faded memory sometimes surges into focus. Standing within Forest Lord's foggy silence, Zephyr knows. Quick, but with the rate of a thing considered all his life, the resolve sets in him. His whispered words barely move the mist, forcelessly yielded. It's a predatory world, isn't it? A harsh world, hard on rooted things who won't defend themselves. I would be the champion who defends them in your name. Zephyr, you're right, you're getting pretty close to it. It's okay. The mist thickens around them all, spirals tight as white spooling yarn. Wood smells and the bright tang of sap surround them. Then, the white air fades. The giant rises on groaning legs, and commences its long march away. Zephyr, there's a... yeah, what exactly... my voice! Zephyr's voice resounds, newly rich, a warm swirl of melodious wind to Rap's lonesome furs. Both of you look like a slight breeze would knock you down. Let's go hunt some bonelings, scatter their joints and wheels, in the interests of our people, and by the will of the wild. Calm, quiet accompanies them worldward. For some reason, Zephyr seems fine. Better than fine. Years won't touch him. I hear Masagi. So, upon giving away your heart, I don't like this, but it could be worse. We could have had more weldings. Upon giving away your heart, you get a cloak. A cloak that gives you Mistfall. Once per combat, Zephyr swirls his cloak and becomes instantly hidden, disappearing into Grey Plain in a cloud of cedar-smelling mist. You can also check it here, and so this explains. It's actually a pretty good ability, and for some plans I'd like to try out with him, it actually is pretty nice. So these guys are lined up in a row, which actually makes it perfect timing for us to try a through shot. So we're going to run over here and try to go for a through shot on these two. I really want to hit both. It's fine though, it could be worse. She's not going to be able to do it, and if she cone fires here, she's going to hit two people, so we don't want her to do that. So what we'll do instead is we'll put her... well, we'll wait actually, but we'll probably move her... we'll definitely be moving her into a sentinel position. So we'll just have you run up here. There's the Spectic. Do a good amount of damage on the welding, which is really nice because we need to take that thing out. We can't really... let's instead, let me move up here. But yeah, we can't really infuse as much down here because there's nothing in this area. Okay, so that's gonna happen. Nah, I don't want to do that. Well, we have 2 retries, so I'll retry once. Oh, that's interesting. That is different. So it tells you where you were standing last. Oh, nope, that was me choosing to attack. That's why I was doing that. Well, that's fantastic. Okay, well, I don't know anything that I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. Wait, what else is new? Okay, well, this is not great. I could have killed this guy, but I'm not sure exactly what happened there. That's 1 defense. I think I would kill it, though, because I have 4 damage. And then we put Jaya in between these 2 to give them walling. Okay, that'll work. Oh, that guy was right there. Not preferred. Only 2 damage so far, though, so that's not terrible. Can you get into a position where you can hit more than 1? No, looking like we're just going to be hitting the zombie. Well, if... Oh, we actually hit. I'm impressed. That was like a 30-something% chance, so... I didn't anticipate an actual hit there. Yeah. So we go on up here and actually infuse with something, which would probably be our best bet, because I don't think we can hit anything with Thorn Lash. So let's infuse with this and go for a Splinter Blast, I think. We could try to save up for Savio, but I would rather just get the attack off to see if we can get some armor off of the... Okay. Sure, why not? I didn't want the armor off of the big guy anyway. We'll move up a little bit, grab the Constrict and use it on this guy because he's the more dangerous. Are you kidding me right now? What is this? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Move you up and go again. It's really not doing too much damage though, which is nice. Let's go for the Hobble. Not that it really matters, but it's better than nothing. Alright, do that. Zephyr, go for a Thorn Lash, I think. Go. Not too shabby. It's really not that bad of a fight. We should get a level up off of this one, since Eldred is literally 1 away. So that's level 2. And all of these things are things I want on Zephyr. Wonderful. Except Wisdom. You know what? I've never actually really done the upgrade for Open Mind, and none of these things I really want on her. Wisdom is not bad, but I don't really want it at the moment. And off to the Naturalist are 2 things I want on Zephyr. I can go over them really quickly, though. So Naturalist is like, gives you plant abilities, obviously. So you get stronger plant attacks, like you get Vine Wrench, which is a stronger one of the grabbing things. You get the Tree passive, where if you infuse with a tree, you enter the Gray Plane. And you have a Tree Call, where you can, I guess, call trees. Wisdom gives you base job stuff up. I probably already explained it at some point, because I think we've seen it, but just in case we haven't. You basically get, you walk faster on the main screen, so patrolling and stuff. Arches is another tree calling ability, actually. It lets you summon up a tree. It does count with Naturalist, which is why I would really like to have those 2 combined on Rivla. And then and then pens the surrounding enemies, and then Open Mind is giving you the Open Mind upgrade, infuse range increased by 1.6, and you get withdraw the free action. I've never really done it, so I'm going to try it out. Because I don't really want any of those, and I don't feel like using legacy points at the moment because we are down to 3. So we're going to get plus 3 health from this. Plus 0.7. So let's see, Rivlo gets some health, not that he really needs that. Eldred would get some health. Does Marta get any health? No. I'll give it to Eldred, I think, because I do have some plans for her. And I think she might end up being more of a attacking mage. If I can actually get lucky enough to, you know, get the right abilities. Spectic 2 is not enjoyable, but honestly, there are worse things we could have gotten. So, with how bad our luck has been, I'll take it. That thing is not going to make it past here at all. Our best hope, though, is that we get a defense, because sometimes the defenses can withhold, and we need one of the defenses to withhold if we want this to go super well for us. We'll do that and send the other two up this direction. Ooh, amending paths. A passing pilgrim saves Zephyn's life. Oh. We'll come back to that opportunity. That's an interesting one. It's a very interesting one. What is it, 5? We'll patrol it, only because the other guys aren't ready to come up here yet. Come on, withstand. It didn't withstand. Oh well. It's not going to get past them, it's just that if it destroys the town and then decreases, you don't get the legacy points. You only get the legacy points if it, yeah, you only get the legacy points if it decreases, geez, what am I trying to say? You only get the legacy points if the place stays standing. Rivlo doesn't need the bonus damage. I mean, it would help him with his regular attack. Yeah, the plus one recovery rate is nice. Bonus damage and potency. I feel like you're better off than Mara is, so we'll go give it to Mara, I think. And then they'll join up here for the patrol. So yeah, we're going to need to go back here and fix that up, and we can save all legacy points. We don't need to necessarily worry about any of that. That was kind of lucky for us, since there were no fixels there. Yeah, so Mozagi there. Let's just bring everyone to do this fight. And we're going to have to go back and fix this place up because it's going to be destroyed. Apothecary. Summertide, summer comes, and I'm heading down to the mountain. You stay if you want. Cobb Eye Patch. Led my group up here. How's this trouble? Hey, that the coin pincher herself, Jaya? Hauling my gear up these switchbacks like an ox. Look at you, like a torch alive. So you noticed. Good. Hey, we're here for the bone things. Mozagi? Heard they were under Finvan Post in the valley? We've heard the same things. People in the lowlands are getting driven out. Yeah, well, Jay, you remember my husband. Husband now, is it? The home smells like 6 kinds of sage. Cobb asked for my hand, if you'd believe that. Why wouldn't you believe it? Well, spruce the place up a bit, since you were last this way. Val's good at digging and sawing and building and all. You're the apothecary? Jaya talks about you. A lot. It runs in my family, you could say. Medicines for illness, treatments for pain, shrining unctions, and oils for other needs and uses. Plus, general stuff, herbs and herbal things. He has healing skill, not just mixtures. You'll boast about it, see? And all I'm saying is it's not just wolves out there. Well, you two seem you've got got things to discuss. We'll go. No. It's Val's been over since he found a shepherd and flock, all savaged together, a little ways off from us, parted from life and livelihood at once. There's a disturbing neatness to it. Stuff like that's been happening, and the low villages need healing hands, supplies, but those bone specters haunt the slopes. It's getting worse, and we're not able to fight them. So I'm saying, if they can, folks will climb up to us. We need to be stocked and ready. Right, that's good sense, but I guess Cobb wants to dare the danger? Dare whatever, I'm saying, the Woodkid healer asked the wounded to drag their gnawed-on bodies to this door. I've got to go down there and help. Jaya, Jaya, I'm seeing a couple ways we could go. I'm going to do a little extra recon, I guess. Rivlo, you know these people too? I'll just be a bit. I'm not sure what magical power you think you wield that'll keep you safe. You're softer than me, dear, and I wouldn't like my chances. I need you to. I need you too. How long will we listen to this? Look, you can put your argument away. Well, it's not really any business either way. It's just, we've come to scatter those venge bones, and we will. We'll make the lowlands safe. She serious? Jay is a warrior. I mean, we'll support you, but we're not even militia trained. Aside from water and bandaging, Val, stop. They're willing to do what's needed, no matter what it might cost them. We should follow their example. For us, it's a job, Cobb. We weigh the cost of all our enterprises very seriously. Your husband's right on this one. Or, a risk should be worthwhile. Dumb to pick up a sword if you can't even swing it. Let your community drown, and you'll soon be an island. So we have our choices here. I don't remember what either one gives you. Neither one of them is bad, honestly. I'm gonna go with left this time. You think I'm a reckless fool then? The wise woman is she who knows herself for a fool. That's Samuel Swift. And by woman, he meant man or woman. Person. Cobb, you're brave. So brave and so brilliant. And look, if I didn't love you so much, I wouldn't be so set on holding you out like this. It's fine, dear. I just hope, well, the thing now is to give you all the aid we can, right? Jaya, Rivla, let's figure out what you need. The apothecary and his husband provide Jaya and Rivla with tonics and recipes to repeat them, along with some other spare supplies. For Jaya in particular, the medicines she learns of that day will have lasting effects, helping to keep her body fit, her mind sound. After the coming battle, Cobb and Val Patch will bring relief to the Valley people. They were inseparable friends. I'm glad they made it so far together. Love comes and goes, in seasons. Yeah, you just wonder. You just hope that they'll get it right. Plus 16 tenacity. And hides and ingots. Nice. My guess is whatever stat goes up would change. Oh, we got stoicism. All heroes +1 armor and warding. Nice. Batch B, wielding, watchman, insomnia. Again, could be worse. I'd rather not have a Batch B, but you know. You can't always win. And this is a water sprite. That would actually be really good on Rivla. I wouldn't mind getting that on Rivla, honestly. Jaya, can you reach the door? You can't. Marta, can you reach the door? You can. Okay. Open the door and let's see if there's any enemies in here. There's the water sprite, but no enemies. Rivla, can you make that? Usually the answer is, oh yeah, but since he is actively missing a foot, I didn't know for sure. So you get to choose, because we have a dagger and a bow, we can choose either one. We're going for bow though, 100%. Water bows are really good. It will put our stunt damage down, but the ability to have another action point is really worth it. I'll have Marta run up here and give him some walling, and then we'll have, let's see here, there doesn't appear to be any enemies in there, although they could come around the side, so what we'll do is we'll head up here and probably on a fuse, and see if we can see what we can see. I'm gonna fuse with this thing and see if that is a door. Okay, it's a door. Good. Jaya, you are not gonna be able to really make it very far, so how about you and Rivla open this door, and then Marta and Zephin could go the other way. That would work. You can stand here, Zephin. For now, we'll have you withdraw. Alright. Rivla, open the door. Hi guys, how's it going? I can't reach you. I would only do 3 damage to you. It's a bit of a risky play to do that. You can't hit, because of course you can't. There's nothing for you to grab, unless you go up close to it. I don't like that. Marta, can you hit? Marta can. We'll probably just do this instead. This'll work. Hit this. Rivla, you can go for a shot. There we go. One up here. bit dangerous, but you have a decent amount of warding. Let's go for the flare, actually, because it's out of range. Welp, I can withdraw the free action and defuse with the Splinter Blast table. But I'd actually be better off saving that, so let's just withdraw and then run back. Zephyr, Somnia attacks via magic, so Zephyr should be fine. We will have him interfuse with these two. I will not be using this on the Somnia, I don't think. I think what I'll be doing is I will be using that. We'll have a go at. I'll be using that on the Batch B or the Watchman. I should be able to take the hit pretty easily. We're looking on up here. Can you open the door? Yes, you can. Then we'll go for the through shot. Nah, not what I wanted. Marta, can you... You can't reach. Jaya should be able to reach, since she has her, Cone of Fire ability. We'll have Eldred come up here, and she can interfuse with the fire and bring it onto the Somnia. That'll work. Fire leash it. I was gonna say, even if it dodges, it'll take 2 damage from it. We can go for the Thorn Lash too once we move up, so we're not hitting our friends. And it will die. And we'll put Marta here, so she can open the door next time. It's got poison and it's on fire, so it should die from that. Oh no. Broke down that door faster than I thought you would. Okay, that's dangerous. Marta, okay, though they're really squeezed in there. Can I even use Splinthavio from this distance to reach them? I don't think so. We need to let them come out here. And I don't even know if they can. Okay, have you one up here. Go for the double hit. Probably should have you Silk Step, but whatever, it's too late now. There's stuff in there. So let's infuse with this Constrict and go for that on the Watchman, because he has no magic defense. No warding whatsoever, so do that. I'll move you here, and I'll move Marta out of the way. Equip Guardian, and then we will have Jaya go for the Cone of Fire. I'm going to save, because it kind of glitched for a second there, and I don't want to risk it. And then you will go for your attack. But we should move you maybe here. There we go. Take care of you. Can he even? Yeah, he can't even walk through. Can I reach with Splinthavio now? I don't know. I don't think I can. No, I can only hit these areas. So Splinthavio is kind of going to be pointless, but that's okay. We will start with a Thorn Lash to get more poison onto him, and then we'll go for the Constrict behind him, because it'll be 100%. I really should have actually used the, what I should have done is actually use Jaya first, because Constrict probably would have done more damage, but, you know what? We still defeated him, so I'll take it. Really not that bad, honestly. One more battle? Yeah, definitely one more battle for Jaya, maybe one more battle for Marta as well. So long as they're holding this, they'll get +1 potency. It's not really the best on any of these people, honestly. I'll give it to Marta. I could get the spell fit for it, and we could use it, but I'd rather not. We really hit our stride. We're like a well-oiled machine. Oh, what? Too soon? Ugh, good. Oh, the pain. Sorry, the butler is just like, we don't have any well, we have Jaya, but we don't have like any like ignite based strategies, which is nice. But like, ooh, the butler sucks. I do not like the butler at all. We're going to gather some of our people there. Let's see here. We could have, honestly, we could just have our 2 mystics walk here and then gather the rest there because they need to fix up the town. It shouldn't be too long before it breaks. Yep. How long do we have until our next incursion, I wonder? I need to check that. 260, yeah, we should make that. If we don't take too much time, I think we should be able to make that. Armor. Okay, that's good for pretty much anybody. Nothing on you. 1 on Zephin. We want to give it on Aeldred, because again, I'm thinking I'll try, if I can get the right skills, to make her like a physical mystic to show it off. And the physical mystics are really powerful. So I'd like to get that if I can. Okay, so this section down here is now open, so we can now do that. So that means this is not going to end up being a Mosagi fight, because we had to do all the Mosagi fights to be able to do this one. Now, just because we're going to be doing this does not mean we're almost done with this section. We have an opportunity in this book to consider doing first. I don't know, I don't have an entire plan on what I'm going to do quite yet, but we'll get there when we get there. Cold Cosmo Deepest, can hobble the enemies, we got Hornchild, we have that. We don't have any super powerful Woken though. Like, wait, did that say, we don't have any super powerful Deepest is what I meant, but did that cost Deepest? Yeah, we don't have any super powerful Deepest people yet, because we have just a regular enemy, the Woken Slinger, and then the Hornchild. So it should be fine on a 5, honestly, because none of those are super powerful. After all this. Penny, for your thoughts? You've been unusually quiet today. Don't worry, my well hasn't run dry. I'm just thinking. A burden shared is a burden lessened. Want to talk about it? I guess I have been pretty focused, thinking about what I want to do when... if we manage to survive all these battles and the land is safe. Okay, I have to know. What do you want to do? I don't know. I think I want to retire to a quiet farm somewhere. I'll take a much-needed break. Maybe a trip out to sea. How about you, Marta? I'll sit by the fire with my beloved, never to be separated again. What about you, Zephin? Dunno. Maybe a sword for hire. I couldn't just sit around all day. Better look sharp, everyone. They're just up ahead, and we're not done fighting yet. One day. Alright. 4 Horn Children. The Horn Children are pretty weak, though. Woken Slinger and 2 regular Woken. Okay, this is not a terrible setup. I think we can do this. Alright. Mata can reach them, which would be good. Jaya cannot, but she should be able to hit 1. Or try to hit 1 more accurately. The Horn Children are really weak. They just have like high defenses, so I'm not super afraid of them, honestly. Go over here to give him some walling. Jaya is done. Riflo, you're up. We'll put you into the Grey Plane since there's nothing else for you to do, and the Grey Plane is a good way for you to attack, so. Alright. Mata. We'll have you go over here and open this door. Nothing from the looks of things. We'll Guardian just in case, though. Jaya. You run up here and give her walling. I would put you on the other side of things, but unfortunately that's just not going to work. Let's open the door. Two of them are in here. That would do decent damage. It's risky because, how do you dodge what you can't see? Okay. Walk in here. Would it be better for me? No, I don't think so. I think it would be better to go for this. Because then what I can do is I can try to take that guy out. It's a bit dangerous because I think we're actually better off hitting this guy. I'm going to actually go for the shackle on this guy because that guy's more dangerous. The Woken Slinger will hurt, but it shouldn't do too much damage to Zephin. Like, maybe 2? Yeah, 2. But the other one I'm more scared of because he has a sword, so he could definitely hit harder. We'll go for the shot on him, see if we can just take him out. That'll work. Zephin is hobbled, but we can still move him over here and go for the Thorn Lash. I mean, a lot of damage with that Thorn Lash right now, which is nice. Gotta get my wards right. I'll go over here, put you there. Move Jaya up there as well, and Eldred, you will withdraw, which you can do as a free action, and then you'll run up here and get ready to open the door, but won't quite open it. They're trying to break down that door over there. Marta, open it up and see what's there. Horned Child. My guess is there are both Horned children there? That's not impossible. Jaya, can you get right here? Yes, please. There it is. I knew there was going to be a, well, that's unfortunate. I knew there was going to be... That's also unfortunate. I knew there was a sword person in here somewhere. Okay. Rivlor, you're going to Silk Step. Gonna walk in here and then Silk Step. Zephin, you're gonna stand here, and I'm not gonna take any risks. I'm not gonna open that door until that guy is going after the ladies, because they can take his hit. Now I'm gonna open the door, and they line themselves up for me. I can only hit 2, though. Hopefully this will work as a 2-shot, though. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Jaya takes this one out. Marta blocks this guy off. Well, kind of. He can walk at an angle, but still. Take him out. And there we go. That should be a level up for our warriors. And it is. Okay. What do we got? Broad Swipes up. So we have Paladin, Stalwart, Endurance, and Broad Swipes. She is our attacker, not so much our tank. So I don't think Stalwart's necessary. Endurance isn't bad in general, though. Broad Swipes up, Broad Swipes up, just makes it do more damage, which is good, but, like, not needed. I think maybe Paladin. Maybe Endurance, though. I like Endurance. She is more, yeah, I can kind of see her being, but, yeah, I'll give her Endurance. I feel like that's better, honestly. So what do you got? You have Wisdom, we already went over, Vader, which causes a tile with debris on it to turn on fire. Vigilance, Jay's heightened senses allow her to do more than one reaction strike, which is really good. And what is Shard Skin? This is for her armor. So +1 physical armor, the Vox stuff, not armor. This is for the Vox stuff. So +1 armor, when a physical melee attack hits Jaya, but only shreds armor, twice that damage is reflected back at the attacker. That's interesting. I'd like to try that out. I've never seen the upgrade for Shard Skin because I've never really used the hill upgrade, so I'm gonna have to try that out. Vigilance is really good. That's the other thing I would go for on her because I'd love to get that, but I really want to try Shard Skin out, so we're gonna grab that. Dodge 5. Okay, who could use that? Both characters are gonna get stuff off of it. We'll give it to Vivla. We'll give it to Vivla, because he has slightly less dodge. The deepest now have the chosen. Fantastic. Alright. Is there any... Yeah, it is infested. Okay, let us first... The people who got injured are whom? Zephin and Jaya. So Zephin and Jaya will fix up this place. We'll send these three down here to scout and patrol so that we don't have to worry about the infestation spreading. Alright, what do we get for this? Solid work. Ooh, more spell threats. Nice, nice. Stunt chance 6. Alright. 15 and 15. Honestly, yeah. We'll give it to Vivlo because he has the water bow now. Ooh, bonus damage. Okay, this is really good. It doesn't put mod up, so it's not useful for her. Eldred, I don't think she needs it for what she's using. Vivla, it's just good for his regular attack. So, let me check, actually. Mara needs it for broadsides, I believe. Yes, bonus damage would help her with broadsides. It doesn't put her up, though, so it's not useful on her. It's just potency for a Eldred. Zephin could use it for his Vine Arm, which would be nice to do more damage with that. And then Rivler, I don't think it helps either of his, because his things are set. So we'll give it to Zephin. And then the question now becomes, what do we really want to do? So, I'm avoiding this opportunity because it's a very interesting opportunity. I'm pretty sure we have not seen it yet, and it's very, it's a cool one, but it's interesting. I don't know who he goes with. We'll finish up the patrol, and then we'll do it, I think. Alright. Let me, real quick. Alright. Everything seems to be going fine. Nice, nice. Alright, we'll start the opportunity now. Trekking the narrow spring roads of nowhere, a sudden illness clogs Zephin's chest, shoots bobs through his veins, rouses him in the night to kneel, heaving in the dark outside the tent. So far, he's pushed through, hoping it would ebb. Instead, it's worsening. Ugh. Hey, Zephin, let's rest for a while. I'm worn out. In fact, here, let's camp in this spot. Looks defensible. Jaya sets Zephin down, then goes off for firewood, enough to last the night and the following morning. Zephin sips from his canteen, sunset's not yet close. And, odd enough, that's when a face called Pilgrim comes down the road. You're bad off, aren't you, our son? You look it. Do you mind if I stoop down and listen to your signs? I'm Bowtown Fury. No one was fearing. Pilgrim of an order that's never been popular. A god you'd never asked to be. Whoever you are, The pilgrim bends down and places fingers on Zephin's pulse, holds a coin before his mouth, then an ear to his upper chest. I've seen symptoms like these. Certainly. Your eyes are still clear. That's good. How long have you... 3 days. Just 3. Who are you? You his friend? Well, that man's suffering from igochar, rare disease. Folks get it in spring. A wayward spore. I can treat it, but to cure it is impossible. Nearly, I suppose I should say. You have our gratitude. A while later. Both administered a small elixir made from water and wild barrowbell, as well as some burnt, crushed mushrooms. He told Zephin to sleep, and he's been in the tent ever since. He'll need more of the elixir. The rest of his life he'll need it. Igochar leaves husks where happiness was. It's a brutal way to go. He mentioned a cure. And I shouldn't have. It's one of those convenient stories about a miraculous heal-all. Once long ago, I tried to find it. The journey cost my brother his life. By the time I'd returned, empty-handed, the man I would have healed had already passed. Desperate hearts are reckless. Treat the disease patiently, and he'll live longer. No one's deciding how long I live but me. What's the other side of this story? Oh, you're already looking better. Some constitution you must have. Feel a lot stronger, and I thank you, but... So tell us both, about this cure. Zephyr. Oh, Dale, my goddess, my god. He mumbles into the fire a moment. Is this the purpose my wandering feet follow? If it is, and it must be, I'll trust my feet, I will. Our paths brought us all here. Who am I to deny my place? Then meets their eyes again, and then he says that. They huddle close to the flames as the pilgrim, Bo Townvery, reluctantly described the distant place, a harrowing guardian, a legendary restorative. And in summary, since you seem set on seeking it out, please, let me accompany you. It's clear to me that I was put in your path for this holy duty. You'll need the elixir regardless, and I can teach you to make it. So they sleep there that night and set out the next day. We could go back before he even ever got the disease. Alright, let's head out and send these two, and then these three will go back and work on the book. Someone needs to dedicate some time to focusing on translating the stars. Zephyr and Jaya do not need to, but the other three will. Fixel Draven, no Mathagi, I'm okay with that. Damage, 25 health, that's fine, it should be okay. It's not great, but they're not our main enemy, so I'm okay with it. As they explore and get to their positions, let me check on everything. Just looking good, time to get a quick drink, and we're already here. Fun. I've never met a holy pilgrim. Over the course of the journey, the disease hasn't left Stefan's body, but his health has returned little by little with the elixir Bo's brewed. You're a pilgrim of the Wandering Church, aren't you? You make a lot of folks curious, I'd imagine. Your cheeks look less sunken. Glad to see you eating more. They're nearing their destination, an ancient shrine to the sea, where the fabled restorative is said to be housed. I remember this forest. It's been all my life, and I haven't returned, so it's almost like he's alive again, my brother. Night knocks them off their knees. A short, salty dinner, a stiff drink, and a draught of medicine. Sleep. They wake to mill in the cold dawn, achy and oddly anxious. You asked me yesterday, Zephyr, about being a pilgrim. Yeah, but if you... My brother and I told you we went after the cure together? Well, the man we were set on retrieving it for... He was our father, and failing, I lost them both. I was overcome with, so many feelings, guilt mostly, that I'd led my brother, Siltol to his death, and for nothing. In the end, it was for nothing, a great cosmic joke. They pack up their camp and quiet and set out again. My brother, funny kid, too smart for his age, sarcastic. Anyway, I dropped my heart in a well of hatred. I'll spare you those evil blank stories. But I met my pilgrim one day, Cyrus, she was called, one of Dale's wanderers, Dale, our goddess, Dale. Come, walk with me. That's all she said. That's all anyone needed to say. I was young. I'd been torturing myself in the world. The unusually sinuous track that winds between the trees leads beneath a rocky overhang into the belly of a cliffside and down. Old Chris taught me about Dale, her god, not to force me to change, but to affix before me a kind of star. Dale is a woman and a man, seeing an idea. All is Dale, and Dale is all. Thus, wandering amongst all is joy. Keeping a journal of your journeys is worship. All paths lead us where we must be. The whim and the will are no different. All I do is love where my feet carry me. I didn't believe it quickly, but gradually, the steps we took, seasons, then years. By the time we came back to my hometown, I wasn't angry anymore. even at myself. Sorrowful, bitter in the moments, but aware, as I'd never been, of all the love I'd been given, all the love I still had a chance to give back. And I... Stay back, Bo. Hmm? Oh, but that's Siltol, my brother, standing exactly as he stood when it struck him. What's... Come take a look at this. No time to dawdle. Stay alert. This may be our vaunted guardian. What's left of it, anyway. I remember this thing, snaking, moving, alive. The terror of its forge fire eyes teaches you what terror's good for. Everything can be killed. But by who? This altar looks untouched. So that's the cure? Bo, what'd you call the sickness I've contracted? It's called Igochara. The word is not, it's... And this remedy? I don't know, the story's old. A restorative of some kind that could be used to heal any malady. It's hard to compare a legend to a hunk of glowing salt. A book I read described it as a gift from the sea, answered with treachery. A single crystallized miracle. Close to the crystal, unless they're imagining it, they hear the noise of playful waves and rippling wind. This is why we cross paths. I'm happy it'll go to you. Used to heal Zephin. Heal any malady? Really? Used to try and restore Bo's brother. This is where we get an interesting and very hard choice. Now, I don't actually know what I want to do for the choice quite yet, and I do want to go over what the choices are. But first, I really need to get a quick snack, so I'm going to go into a BRB and have a snack before we make our decision. So, I will be right back. It should not be too long. Just like the other stream, it's just going to be a real quick snack and then right back into things. So, I will be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, I am back. Now let's see here. Our choices are to heal Zephyr, who has this disease that is going to kill him, or to try and heal Bo's brother. So, the right option gets you a new character. It's a bit of a spoiler, but I think it's kind of obvious. You'll heal the guy and he'll be a new character, but the character that has the disease will not be cured and thus will carry the disease for the rest of their life and have a lot shorter lifespan. It's so short that it probably will end up having to retire after this chapter. Sometimes not, but usually. If you heal the character, you don't have that issue. I don't fully remember what you get if you heal the character, but you don't have the lowered retirement. We could use another character, and I always feel bad not healing the relative, because not always a brother, sometimes it's a sister. I feel bad not healing the relative, but at the same time, I really want to use Zephyr because I'm curious to see how these transformations on him will work. And, like, I'm not sure. I think character-wise, he probably would use it to heal himself. Not because he's a jerk, but because that's just how I kind of see. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I feel bad not doing it. But at the same time, I'd really like to try to use Zephyr's character. Ultimately, it's my choice, and I know that. It's just hard for me to choose here. So basically just trading one character out for another, though. I wonder if it would be better not to, for now, to just do the heal at this point. Getting a new character could be cool. I don't know. Maybe I should do Zephyr, heal Zephyr, just because I don't often do that, and so I could show off a route I don't usually do. Could be interesting, because that's kind of what I've been going with for some of this. I think that's what I'll do, just because I don't do it very often. I just feel really bad not healing the brother. Or at least, using it to try. It just, I think I'd like to try out the other side. It just really is hard for me. Let's try it out. Zephyr lifts the crystal off its altar. Just be wary, alright? The light feels damp. Do I just try thinking it? Try thinking it. The illness, then the cure. Is that really all you can suggest? What does thinking it even mean? Zephyr holds the crystal close. He visualizes his own insides, or tries to. Pretends to see the illness, green and hairy among the red arches of his chest. For some reason, then, he imagines a scouring wave. It becomes true in him, like a memory. Salt and water, chill and churning as the earth deep down moves, lurching wildly and massively and silent. The crystal in his hands fountains light. Coarse seawater seems to rush in his system. The brilliance overflows around them until, in another instant, it drains away. The crystal has dissolved to nothing. A briny mist clings to the air. Zephyr, are you? Not sure. At least I'm alive. Just then, a hungry growl emerges from the shadows beyond the Gorgon remains. It's echoes by a second unseen mouse. You hear that? You hear that? Is it more of them? Get behind us. And the other thing to think is, usually when I get that, when I get it on my character, I'm kind of like, I don't necessarily need for the... it's usually a character I'm okay with losing, but this time around, I really wanted to keep Zephyr because I'm really interested in his character design. So that's one of the other reasons I did what I chose what I did. And we have two enemies here called the Gobblers. We don't really see these regularly very often, so that's interesting. What can they do? Tongue Whip and Slam. That is a lot of damage. I do not like it. Got some fire, which is good. How much am I doing here? 2 to 4 damage with the leaf. I'm not going to take him out, so let's go for Fire Leash, because I do have Elementalist. And it has no warding, so that was going to do a lot of damage. That's good. I need to keep Zephyr safe because he does not have any HP. I believe his HP went down because he got the disease, but I could be wrong. Oop, nope. Didn't think it would hit her. That's on me. Let's grab Discus. Not too shabby at all. A lot of experience from that. Potency 1.8 to 1.9 doesn't fully help either of them, but Mara needs it more ultimately, so we'll give it to her. Those what killed our guardian, you think? Kind of surprising. Could be. More I see, more I have to shrug at the limits of what's possible. You ready to get out of here, Bo? I'm already moving. They filed from the cave, each shuffling through their own thoughts. Situl, I'm sorry. We got what we came for, just too late to save Father. Our family met hard fates. We'll come back and move him, if you like, carry him to a better place of rest. Would you? I'd appreciate that. Somewhere in the sun, at least. Somewhere he can feel sun, rain, and breeze. They mark their way out, making sure those who return can find Bo's brother. The forest smells sweeter than before. Camp that night is on the edge of the woods. You look good, Zephyr. If you feel like it, we'll forego the elixir. We can try that, thank you. Bo sleeps early. Zephyr and Jaya stay up to watch the fire fade into the timbers. Jaya, you know, when I held the crystal, a moment of transcendence overtook me. Something happened long ago. There were queens and cities, and an empire beneath the sea. Gorgons were betrayed by, I don't know. It's weird. The miracle magic came from the ocean. You're all better, yeah? The Igor Choa thing is done? Yeah, feels like it is. I can hear it in your voice. I'm glad. Never knew how glad I'd be to know things weren't ending. The disease vestiges are wiped and gone from Zephyr's body. In fact, the cure has left him stronger. From time to time, he'll dream of a world beneath the sea. He'll wake in a well of blue, bottomless sorrow until he recognizes the sky. Interesting. I have not seen that, so... We get Elementalist upgrade, which will give him plus 1 damage and apply 1 hobble on his Splinter Blast and Split Savio, and also changes Infernal Vein to a single target area of effect. Or we could get Arches, which I've already gone over, Endurance, which we've already seen, 2 armor and 1 warding, and Humanist, which will affect the machines, metal, tools, and gives you shots and gives you shots. So it's actually, Humanist is a really powerful one. It's not one I'm going to get to Zephyr, though. I want to go for Arches because I really like the idea of, if we can get Naturalist on him, it's perfectly set up because he's just really all around, like, tree-ish. So I really like to try to get that. I think Arches is a good way of starting. Arches is a good ability, too, so we'll grab that. Alright. We need to go back here, and we can send these 2 over that direction with them, with the other 3, since there's nothing else for them to do. Book of Stars completed. Long days and nights pass as Eldred combs through the library. She pores over ancient tomes, through pages crumbling with age and ink faded with time, unfolds scrolls that crackle and split, no matter how carefully they are unrolled. At long last, the code is unraveled, the cryptic lines revealed. This is it! Aha, I found it, finally! I thought I'd be looking forever. As the nest is over, Marta shakes herself awake and lifts her head. Did you say something? I found it. I was just about to give up, too. Now that I found it, I can't believe I didn't look in this book first. It's obviously the right one. Obviously? So, you know what it means now? Oh no, not in the slightest. Now comes the fun part, translating it line by line. We have very different definitions of fun. I'm going to see what the others are up to. Good luck with your star stuff and scribbles. Yeah, this might take a while. Glimmering pot? No, glimmering pool. It's into the glimmering pool. That's it. It's done. And it seems to be a map to a place called the Glimmering Pool. And now we have a new thing unlocked. The Glimmering Pool. Just check something really quickly. Okay, good. Just had to make sure I didn't keep myself muted. I was kind of concerned about that. So the Glimmering Pool is an interesting thing. The translated Book of Stars points to this location. I want to test something, I think. Just a second, I'm thinking here. I don't know what to do here. So, I'm curious if the Glimmering Pool will stay. I've never really tested it. And I don't think it's a good idea to go right now. So I'm going to actually do a test and see if it will show up in the next chapter if we just don't do it now. I'm really curious if that's how this will work. We're going to head over here. I'm going to set it up to gather because there's a chance an infestation might show up on their way, and I would like to patrol if it does. Oh. Okay. I guess we can do this first. Things in Clover Pass are drunk or sleeping. The last greasy lights wobble in quiet windows. At least mostly quiet. That woman's a mess. The merry stumbler scrapes along the back alley, fragments of foamy song following after, fading into the early dew. The night doesn't flush so easily in every belly. What's wrong, love? You look like you're about to go belly up in the whiskey pond. Not tonight, Jaya. I'm sorry. Oh, come on, I know what it is. I know what you're going to say. I don't need to get out and You haven't been getting out and exercising. I have to get your blood going, your lungs pumping. It really does your body and mind some good. Helps you refocus on your goals. Love, I know it works for you, but what's that face for? Because that's the perfect idea. There's this mystical order. They live out in seclusion. They're all about training the body to unshackle the mind. I'm sure they teach us one or two tricks, or at least give us a quiet meal. So they set out in the morning, much too early. Get out. Yeah, no, we'll take care of this. This one is really not that boring for me at all. It's really easy. This one I have no concerns over compared to the last one. Over generations, a modest compound has grown near Berrytown Earthworks. Some folks have come here to gain wisdom and strength, while others grew up inside for protection. It's a place of relative seclusion, inhabited by an order of knights focused on peacefully honing their bodies and minds to work in concert. You from around here? You know about this place? If you wish to speak to the dead, you'll find it easy enough. If you wish to listen to them, that's the real trick. Alright. I could talk to a butterfly, a blade of grass, an angled shadow in the corner. But to hear these things, to really attend to what they say or think, I must assemble a codex within my own body for interpreting all I sense. Want some nut bread? Yeah? Without another word, he turns and leads them down a hill pass, darkened and dappled by the sun-threaded cloud cover, into a sparsely treed field, rolling green-strewn land marked by low, gentle walls. There it is, a nice nut loaf. I do appreciate your solemnity and thoughtfulness, but I'm here for some kind of, well, apparently a group of philosophal knights making their home around here. Is that you? You mean the world of Thoda? Yeah. That is us. You're in training, then. I see. The wise seeker doesn't ask for bread, but for the skill of baking. Is that really what you're planning on wearing, though? Yes. Yeah. Oh, alright. Those are good training outfits. Well then, pleased to meet you. I'm Gremon Proud. Bringing the thought self and the meat self together begins with your name, but it's only the beginning. Together, we'll make the metaphysical much less meta and a lot more physical. Over the next week, they train, eat, and sleep on a schedule. Gremmon's style is grueling and relentless. You get health and speed, exploratory and unsteadying, accuracy and potency. My gut wants me to do the potency because, yeah, I did it for Jaya, but everything else says you need speed on Jaya more. So we're doing grueling and relentless. It's a week full of anvil lifts, table hops, and hog dodging. Sunset approaches on their final day of training. Gremon leads them into the closeness of a nearby wood. The resinous air sparkles. He halts. You have to understand, a body is magical, and magic is limitless. Observing you, I see you're restrained by your inability to access it, the geometry inside. Geometry? When you say that, the shape you make, your muscles and bones. What folks think of as magic and ethereal energy is present within your own inner alignment. You can channel and enact it through your body if you're conscious and practice enough. That is the meaning of uniting the thought self and the meat self. That makes you powerful. Well, but what about biceps? They're meaningless now? Are you kidding? Biceps definitely matter. Uh-oh, random encounter. Out of a sudden shadowy knot of smoke comes an ambush. +1 health, +0.3 speed. Would have really preferred more speed, but we'll take what we're given. We need all the speed we can get on Jaya. Alright, let's see where we are here. They're lining themselves up for me. How nice. Rivler runs over here. We try to shoot through him. Nice, we can get a second shot off and hit both. Very nice. He's hobbled very badly, and we will just run up here and get Sentinel up. For when he moves, we'll hit him. Rub up, and he dodged. Oh my goodness, he dodged. And he took 7 damage? Whoa, hold up. How much damage? I mean, I knew he did 1 shredding, and like it does a bunch left, but oh my goodness. Wow, that is broken. That is a really good ability. We'll Savage Running it. That hot shell is really good on the weaker enemies. Oh my goodness. Where did they come from? Were we betrayed? No, that was just Kimitha and Quill. Stand up, you rascals. The unsturdily dead cultists rise sheepishly to their feet and tug off their disguises. Grandmom, take it seriously. Hi there. The cool lady's Kimitha, and the soggy vindictive ogre is Quill. Think of it as a final test. An easy one, perhaps, given your abilities, but one you've certainly passed. I guess we'll go back to nightly philosophizing. I prefer to think of it as philosophical knighting. Am I right? Whew, I'm glad they're gone. But anyway, what was I saying about alignment? Ah, yes, the passing our limits always takes a refiguring. We're redrawing the lines inside ourselves. If we do it with carefulness and wisdom, the new shapes inside us grow more aligned to the geometry of magic, the geometry of all things. They leave the woods, a small silent procession. Bidding their instructor farewell, they embark on a journey across the night. They walk long enough that the stars have sprouted. We all have to trust in something besides ourselves. Could that thing be, I don't know, I prefer looking for it in others. In the heat of a moment, we might lose our shape, or our reason fails. All we have then is friends. Anyway, we got some good exercise then. You sense something, looking at the figures of trees, trunks, bows, patterns. My body recognizes it, molds to it. When I walk unseen, I wonder if it's the same. Mist takes form, but they keep marching to the verge of dawn. Thanks for dragging me out of here, love, off my drinking stool. So, return me a favor and drag me back to it. Quest complete. Jaya has grown stronger, so she has Zealous Leap, which means you can use every other turn. You can jump a certain amount of spaces based on your distance and potency. Radar, we've already gone over. Aid gives temporary health. It's usable once per combat. And Flame Soul plus 2 base damage for Cone of Fire, plus 1 base damage for Flame Strike, and scales twice as much with bonus damage and potency. Dude, that's powerful. Okay, Zealous Leap is possibly good because she's doesn't have much range, not much speed, but I really want to do Flame Soul so that she's doing the damage. So, we haven't had too much issue with her movement exactly, so I'm going to go for Flame Soul. Alright. We will head everyone down here, and with any luck, we will be able to take on this, the final main mission for this chapter. Just gonna wait them there, and we should make it there, I think, before we end up having any more things happen, so that'll be nice. Let's get a patrol going real quick. Take care of that, and then we will save and do the fight. Alright. Well, let's do this thing. They found Golia waiting at Gul Copse, just as she had promised. This is Gul Copse, but where? It's probably underneath. Stomp around a bit. One doesn't resource mortifices for years just to remain completely useless. The wide floorstone eventually yielded to Eldred and Rivler's efforts, revealing dusty steps into the dark. Scrape! So you're still up for clearing it out? That was the plan. Why I came all the way here, and why I made this. That is quite a thing. But a lot can change in a long walk across the yondering lands. My spine has brambles, my knees are splitting into shards, my ears remind me of the debts I owe them. And perhaps another fight isn't how I want this to end. Not yet. So I want to give this to you. Are you certain? One of you will take down more foes with it than I could at this point. I'll stay out here. I'm no surgeon, but I can tend anyone who needs it. Take care of each other down there. Cozy two-bedroom cottage nestled in the heart of a forest. Lovely views, evil Masagai workshop under the floor. Great place to raise a family. We now have the Clock Stopper, a great axe artifact that you will always get in the Masagi storyline. It shreds more armor than a normal axe and has +1 stunt damage. So I think it's pretty obvious that we're either giving it to Mata or Eldred. I really do want to try to set up Eldred to be a physical attacking mystic. But it might be better on Mata just because she doesn't really have much going for her. I'm going to give it to the Mystic, though, because I do want to make her a physical attacking Mystic, and giving her this would give her a reason to be. So I think giving it to her would be the best option. So we're going to do that. It'll give me more of a reason to try to make her physical attacking. Best plan? Maybe not, but it's fine. Butlers. We also have a Wardrobe, which is a different enemy we haven't seen yet. Wardrobes are not fun, but they aren't terrible either. Alright, let's move Marda here. JN next to her. We don't want to open that door quite yet. I'm going to just say that right off the bat. You do not want to open that door quite yet. I want everyone to be set up before I do that. Because once that door opens, the things get interesting. Let's put it like that. We will swap weapons, and we'll put you here, and that will be it. And then we'll have Marda open the door. Alright. Harbordasher. Suddenly, a structure hums to life and begins to spew a skull-splitting fog through the room. Somebody destroy that thing. Yes, as soon as you open the door, this thing activates, and it spews toxic smoke, so it is doing 1 damage every single turn. Luckily, we got a lot of health on most of our characters, so that's a plus, but you have to take this thing down really quickly. The best way to do it, there's not that many enemies if I remember correctly. You just run around the corners. I want to see if I can do something, though. Give me Zephyr really quickly here. I want to grab this. We see a lot of enemies now. Okay. Can't reach there, but I want to kind of do like this, because this would open up the pass. If it destroyed those. I was really hoping it destroyed those. Well, that's unfortunate. We also have that welding over there, which is not fun, but we'll grab this guy. And that's what I was hoping for. That was less of what I was hoping for. Great. Well, okay. Can't blame a guy for trying. We will have Marda run up here and attack the scenery. So we can just run through this section, get up to there. And then we will have Rivler. Rivler is going to no longer be in Great Plain. So this is his only time to attack in Great Plain. Because he will take the poison damage anyway, so it's not actually going to matter. We're going to go for the Hobble. And then I'm going to put you... we'll put you here and see if you can kill with your Coat of Fire. There's a possibility, so I'm going to try it. Nice, got the stun too. Okay, very good. And it's burning now, but we're not going that direction, so it's fine. We're going to just run up and try to see if we can get to that thing as soon as possible, because it's going to keep doing 1 damage every turn, and that's not going to be fun. There's a lot of Spectics coming our way, but that's fine. So now our main goal is to stop the poison smoke. So let's see. Can you get close enough to grab that the Splinter Blast? Because it's not Splint Savio, it's just one. So we'll grab this, and since it's the only thing in the way, we won't have to get rid of more than one thing, which is nice. We could also use Arches and get a Splint Savio, but I'd rather just initially do this. Oh gosh, please don't glitch now. Okay, not responding is fine. You cannot respond. That's okay. There's a lot going on, so that's okay. Just make sure you start responding again, please. Okay, good. Let's do a quick save so I don't have to do all of this again, preferably. Eldred, we'll have you run up here so you can also... And a fuse. Let's see... Splinter Blast to save for you. We'll grab the workbench stuff and use the barrage on it. This is the more dangerous thing because it's constantly going to be damaging us. I was going to say, Marda's not going to be able to reach it. I don't think Jaya is either. Which is unfortunate because I really want Rivler to get his shot off because he could hit these two guys. But we're better off getting rid of this because it's going to hit. Ooh, good timing. That was really good timing for that. Okay. Phew, okay, that's taken care of. Breathing suddenly makes things easier. Excellent. That's not the best, but it could have been worse. I'm going to put Jay up here so that she activates her Sentinel. And Mata will go here and put on Guardian. And we don't have to worry about taking 1 damage anymore, so that's nice. Rushed through that. My hope now is this Spectic is going to attack and only do shield damage, but he didn't get enough space, which is fine, honestly. We'll send Mata over here to do some damage on this guy. I figured he would dodge. But you didn't dodge that, so I'll take it. And what are we supposed to do? Just kill all the enemies now? Okay. That's not terribly bad. We'll have you run up this direction. I don't think there's any more enemies in here. I think we took care of all of them at this point. Riveler, since there's no more poisonous gas going, you can Silk Step again. So go here and you'll open the door. Both of our warriors are down there, so opening the door would be dangerous, so we'll probably wait a turn to do it, actually. Since there's no more poison. I'm going to take a quick, save again, because it's been a few turns. Let's get our warriors up here, so we can enter with them. And then Riveler is standing right there, so he's good. We'll put you on the side, so that everyone's just a little bit closer. And then the door's open. Hey guys, how's it going? Butlers. Okay, we're gonna start with this attack. Wardrobe can construct Spectic Summoners or Weldings. Now the good news is it cannot attack itself, I don't think, because it doesn't have one set up. And what it constructs has less health and does less damage, I believe, or at least less health, because it's shabbily made. Now it has a bunch of defenses, so that's where the wardrobe gets to be a bit dangerous. Butlers are dangerous in general. They have Slam, which is a bunch of damage, as you can see there. 10 the coals, so if there's any fire nearby, it will create a damaging region around it after cleaning up the fires. And then sweeping the floor, if there's debris nearby, it will clean up the floor, and then it will gain a lot of temporary health, and it can also give the health to allies. It's a pain in the butt. We're going to want to not use Jaya's fire ability on it, due to what it would use that for. So, how much damage are we going to do to you? Quite a bit, so I go for that. And then we can have Mata finish it off. Getting rid of it as soon as possible is the best bet. Jaya can run up here and get her Sentinel going. I don't think there's any more butlers, so I can start using fire again. Is there a Infernal Veins? That's not what I need. It's not a bad skill, though. Bone Lance, no. There it is. That's what I needed. Okay, grab that. And then we're going to use Arches and see if we can pin this guy. Excellent. Next turn we'll Splinter Savio, and it should take him out. He had to construct him. I hate those guys. But see, basically, it's body craftsmanship, so the welding has half health. The same amount of strength, though, so, yeah. But Savio will be able to do at least a good amount of damage on the wardrobe, so that's a plus. Riveler, let's bring you up here and have you go for an attack on the wardrobe so it can't make anything else. Unfortunately, neither of these things are physical attackers, so my armor shielding thing won't affect me here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hit, unfortunately, because I'm pretty sure since the Samio is ranged, I feel like it's probably going to... Yeah, I don't think that's going to work very well for me, but we can still do some damage here. It has no reason to walk close to me, but as long as this hits, yeah, there we go, done. Okay, as long as that hit, it was dead, even without the critical, so not too shabby. We did that pretty easily compared to the first mission, so I'll take it. Our team is getting really strong. Warding is nice. Do we have anyone at 1 warding? Yes. Adrid, you should have more than 1 warding. Okay. Oof. Ah, good. I was hoping that wasn't them. How did things shake out? They've been disassembled. That's a polite way of putting it. We'll melt down what we can. So you pulled it off then. Good. We can rest a bit. What do you mean, a bit? We destroyed the source, didn't we? Nothing's falling out of there again. This workshop was not the only one ever in operation. The Masagi's ability to lie dormant and bide their time is one of their greatest strengths. I hope I'm wrong, but in case I'm not, and in case I'm not around to help next time. Not around? It's a thing you have to consider when you reach my age. In case I'm not, keep your wits about you. We have made it to the end of Chapter 2. We're at Chapter 2's summary now. Not too shabby. Alright. We got a good amount of stuff. 15 save tiles in 2 towns with a total of 11 years apiece because there are no more infested or lurking threats. So what happens? Okay, so we undermined. We got a lot gone. Nice. Oh, we don't have to worry about batch bees anymore. Yes. Although honestly, I think I prefer them over butlers. So anyway, could have been. Honestly though, one of them, batch bee or butler going away, I will take either one of those. So during the years of peace, it was true. This cheese is incredible. The pilgrim, Bo, saw his brother's statue move to a peaceful, fragrant place. There, for the rest of his days, he stayed, reading to the stone man and talking to him about all he'd seen and done, wandering with the grace of Dale. He would be buried beside him. Jaya found solace in her spare time by planting trees. The trees required no instruction. They grew all on their own. Unconvinced that the spell was gone for good, Eldred continued to train relentlessly. When Marta told the Silver Vein sages that Pagehenge was restored, the leader nodded curtly, and the other sages set back out for it without a word. You're welcome. Rivlo and Zephyr enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Rivlo would sometimes try to capture the remnants in verse, but had trouble coming up with rhymes for Thrixel. Zephyr Trollwell's son has joined. Ooh. Graben Troll has joined the Council's Wild Secret as a warrior. Interesting. Of all people to have a child, I did not expect it to be him. Zealous Leap, Engage, and Sundering Challenge. I believe we've gone over all of these, or at least 2 of the 3. Sundering Challenge might be new, just in case it is. Basically, you scare away enemies. Sundering Challenge has its uses. It's not necessarily my absolute favorite, but it has its uses. I would go for either Engage or Zealous Leap, probably. We have, okay, so let me think here. We have Mata, who's kind of our all-around. Jaya, who's our attacker for the most part, but also defense. Honestly, they're both kind of all-around. I guess we could give Zelfie a try. I could show it off. Yeah, let's do that. Transformations. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so Zephyr is now getting a Crow transformation. Crow Arm Awe. 5 to 7 damage, 1 shred. Zephyr scratches a nearby foe with his monstrous talons, blinding it on stunt. He will no longer have a weapon. I'm really curious about the other thing, and if we say no, we might get the other one. The plant thing. But this does 5 to 7 damage with shred is good. And I do have some ideas that I'd like to try out making him go in Great Plane, so being able to get close to enemies isn't impossible. I'm down for giving it a shot, only because it's kind of interesting to me. So let's do it. Ooh, Jaya is getting further into the armor. Interesting. So less speed again. We just got 0.3, so this is still a negative, unfortunately. But even more armor, which would be really good with her shard skin ability. What's her speed at, though? Would this put her down? No, it wouldn't. Okay, that is fine then. This is fine. It sucks that we're still not going to get 4 speed anytime soon, but the more armor, the better with that shard skin ability. So a quick recap for those of you who didn't watch my Age of Yulstrix, or just haven't seen much on Wildermyth in general. The way kids work is that it's either people who are married or in a relationship, like Jaya and Rivla will have a kid, but other characters, if they have it set so that they can, for just randomly, I picked her, but you can check customize, see how she's allowed to have kids. So long as they're checked for that, they can have kids randomly. So, and then their kids can join, and you just don't get to pick what the kid's class is. So that's how Grayben ended up joining us. Right. We have a lot more stuff to work with this time. Well, okay. Not that much more, but some more stuff to work with this time. we have more spell threads. So we should definitely grab some things for some people. Marta could use a better axe, probably, if we're going Great Axe route, or Mace if we're going Mace route. I think, let's see, what do I want? Okay. So, being honest, Jaya is going to eventually lose this weapon. She's not going to stay Mace forever. So we could have Marta replace her as our Mace user. That's 7, 3, 2, 3. That is not that much. I'd be down for doing that. Basically making Marta our new Mace user. Yeah, let's create that. And she also has an axe if she needs it, because Jaya is going to probably focus on using her fire ability, and only use her mace occasionally, and eventually she's going to lose this arm, so... Let me check really quickly. Yes, hopefully she'll stay with us long enough to transform her. I don't know. If that'll happen or not, we'll have to wait and see. Now, Grayben has come to us with a great axe himself. I'll keep it on him. I think our axe user ultimately is going to probably end up being Eldred, since she has the clock stopper. And in which case, I will probably get him a different weapon. One we haven't used yet would probably be good. I'm thinking like maybe a sword. I keep forgetting. I'm not in my profile, so we don't have many types of weapons, right? I'm thinking a sword. I'm thinking maybe a great sword, because he did come with a weapon. This would be, well, this is 11, so that puts us down to 13, and that's 6, and that's doable. That is very doable, I would think. Going for tier 2 stuff, because we're at chapter 3, so it's going to be harder, so most characters having tier 2 stuff will be recommended at this point for weaponry. Tier 3 obviously is the most, but tier 2 at the very least. I'm going to give Rivla an upgraded bow as well. It takes up a bunch of heartswoods, but I think it's worth it. Now the question is, can we... We can. Okay, I don't want to get rid of any more speed, because she does not have much speed to begin with. I wouldn't be against it per se, because the more armor, the better, but I don't want to lose that much speed on her. So I think instead we'll get her the Brawl Guard, because that would be good on her. It gets her armor, and it's just better than what she's currently wearing. And Marta, you are kind of supposed to be, well, what's your speed at, exactly? I'm not even looking at the right place. 4. You're not that much faster than her. I don't want you to go down either. For now, I think I'll buy you Ball Guard, only because we haven't gotten any yet. I usually don't buy gear like that. I usually wait and get the armor, but these two haven't gotten any from the beginning, so it just seems like for the best. It would take 3 LP to craft her a better staff. How much LP we got? No, I'd rather not. I don't think it's necessary either. I think she's fine. I don't think we have enough. Oh, we don't have to get her some God. Okay. Let's get her. This one gives her armor, and that would be. No, this one gives her more armor. Technically, that would be better because. Yeah, this is the one to do. This is the one to do. Okay, we'll get her this one. And then that one we haven't done anything with. Poor guy. We can get him this one, though, and that will be fine. We'll just give him some defense. He can't equip anything now in any section of him, so, like, he can't equip anything except clothes at this point because both of his arms are gone, so that's a good setup, I would say. We used a lot of our resources, but we'll be getting it back, of course. So, yeah. Let's see what happens next. Look at these things. They're beautiful in their own way, but they're not people. They were never meant to be. And you think you can stick your soul into one, and whatever comes out the other end will still be you? What's the alternative? Death? If it comes to that, yes. Because having some abomination following me around insisting it was you for eternity? That's worse torture than any honest loss. Honest? You're being selfish. You can't see beyond your own conception of what a person is. This could usher in a new era of humanity, and it wouldn't be humanity. I'll change your mind. I shouldn't have to, but because I apparently care about you, for whatever reason I can't remember at the moment. Nolius, where are you going? Come back! I want you to know that just by coming here, I've put your land at risk. The Masagi erupt when they catch wind of any of us. Well then, I won't waste our time. I'll just ask directly. Can you make me into one of you? I've built most of a body based on the studies of your late friend, but I need your help to finish the job. I'm a skilled metalworker, and was a decent fighter in my younger days as well. I know I can be an asset to you and your people. No one has called us people in a long time. Are you certain? It's not a safeguard against death. You've seen that firsthand. I don't need a safeguard. I just need a way to halt my own decay. How old were you when you became enduring? As old as me? No. Then you don't know what it's like. Nobody does, until they get here. You grow up thinking your elders just like complaining about their aches and weariness. You think they like sitting in the same chair day after day watching clouds pass. You don't realize that they do it because anything more has become impossible. I don't want to reach that point if there's a better way. A better way. Then you have understood what others have not. It feels good to have someone understand. Come with me. We'll make our best effort. A reasonable amount of time later. I've been talking with the Commodore from Rainy-Berry. They're getting overwhelmed with people driven out of the surrounding regions by the Masagi. The Council of Wild Secret needs to help. Now, I assume you don't mean helping them build houses. As wholesome as that sounds, no. The shadows deepen. On to Chapter 3. What are we looking at now? What is the new place that we have? What new section? Hey, it did stay. Awesome. Okay, very good. Rainy-Berry has our person. Should be nice. 5 of us are here, 1 of us is there. We're all in this, and then the entire section is over here. And what we need to do is destroy all Masagi sites. So like I said at the beginning of this Wildermyth adventure, most of the Masagi storyline is kill all the Masagi people. Well, people is a loose term, I suppose. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not that many places. Now, we could check this out at this point, but I would like to wait just a little bit longer. I'd like to recruit our next character first. I have a good reason for this, and for those of you who played before, you probably know what it is. But for those who haven't, you'll see. The question now becomes, how do we split the team up? We have 6 people, so we can't put all of them into one section. We should split up into groups of 3. We only have 1 hunter. My goodness, we need a new hunter. We need another hunter, because Rivlo is not going to last forever, unfortunately. In fact, if we look at life, he's got a retirement age of 55, and that means he's probably retiring at the end of this chapter, which is unfortunate, because I really don't want him to. Definitely got a long while ahead of him. Mara might stay with us for one more chapter. Raven should, because we just got him. Jaya is probably not going to, unfortunately, I really hope we can change that, and Eldred should. But Rivlor, yeah, we need another hunter. No. Okay, so I'm thinking we send. Alright, clear all. I'm thinking we send Jaya with Rivlor because they're, together. And then we can send. Let's send Eldred. One of each. That direction. Maybe, okay, that is the team I want, actually, but let's clear that. I want it to be these three who do this so that they can get the experience, because he needs it. And then these three will go and pick up the person. Which team the person will be on is up in the air, I don't actually know. And, ooh, longing to belong. Eldred woke from a dream of belonging and wants it back. Oh, I've seen this one only once. We will take it on, but not quite yet. We will take that on, but I want to get characters together first, so. We can recruit. Who do we have in this town? Who from our legacy? We have Drig. Okay, Drig is great, but we need a he also has open mind. We don't need that many open minds. We need a hunter really badly. So what's your history? You have loyal shame and float as your hooks, and Ellen was born in a place where traditions grew thick. Only from the old ways, it was said, could flower goodness and light. Only one time did she cry where anybody could see. She set blaze to a stack of ancient texts in order to survive in the dead of winter. Those who observed her looked away. Anyway, it was never difficult for her to find motivation, a coin or a kiss, or a steady source of both. The aloof leader means I like her, and I think she could fit as the setting blaze actually makes me think of a skill you get from the hunter side of things. So I actually really like the sound of this. And then Alan ran headlong into the Masagi, pitchfork rolling like a windmill. It would have been hilarious if it wasn't. But hey, don't get me wrong, I was worried about you. At least I did something instead of bolting. Hey now, bolting is a good magic skill. For my Fire Emblem fans. How many were there? 2, maybe 3. So more like 6 or 7, counting the ones you couldn't see. Don't get me wrong either, I admire your courage. But you know what they say, you can't flank a Draven with one mystic. Is that what they say? It's one of those inconvenient truths. Well then, I can pack up and join you as soon as tomorrow. Just like that? Great, I like your style. What's your specialty? She's going to be a hunter. Also, it's funny though, I have seen that plenty of times, but that was actually slightly different than how I've seen it before. Usually, that one never changes, but it actually did. So we have a Draven fight here. Alright. I think I'm just going to have them explore some more for now, until she gets trained up for now. For now. How many times can I say for now? Okay. Recruit prepared. Ooh, rogue. We could set up to be a rogue. That'd be good. Quelling Moss is also good. So, rogue means every time you kill someone, you go into Gray Plane. Quelling Moss applies poison to your attacks, and you can also throw bags of poison onto enemies. That'll also deal damage. And Fox Flight gives you extra speed, and you can also use it as an ability to dodge. Like 2 attacks. It's pretty good. I'm thinking we'll probably be going for the... I'm thinking Rogue, because I haven't been able to show off Rogue too terribly much, I don't think. And I like the idea of making her a Rogue, kind of. A Rogue Hunter. I think that will work. It was either that... Honestly, all 3 of those were good options, so, like... Okay, let's finish up this scouting here. I will have you guys... Yeah, you guys can... So, we need to actually take care of this. You know what, I'm gonna have them just work on defenses for now while I wait for those guys over there to finish their scouting. Look like some foxes up in the heather, snapping at bees. Falling clouds filter the harshness from the light. Hills swell and sink in soft hues, the day's damp coating them. River's near. We'll follow it back into the known lands. Ever think about not returning? I'm not old, I guess, just older than I figured I'd be. What? Nothing, just that I used to dream about a love that makes saving the world possible, also worthwhile. Slopes shrug them down a little valley to a riverside. The sound of rushing water comes clear, broadening. Not even a dream, though, like a promise to myself. You've talked about it a long... Sorry, I keep getting Zephin's voice wrong. You've talked about it a long time. I know. I've thought about it a long time. Riverbank's a low-roaring, life-smelling place. But you can't force stars to align with your longings. I can't wrangle love to live happy on your little ranch. Just hasn't happened. I'm so kind of surprised. You seemed like you'd... I don't know. I really don't know, I guess. Wasted time. Wasted youth. Shut up. Shut up, you two. Look. What? Huh? One glimpse and Marta pushes forward. A man is kneeling by the river. When he notices them, he straightens, dropping some glinting article in the water. His chin tilts. He is undoubtedly a waterling, a mythical being who swims with the river and weaves his song into its current. Marta, moving towards him as if pulled, catches his eye. Marta. Be careful here. He's not necessarily glad you're human. Hello, Who am I? His glance is dark, curious, lingers over Marta's face, then he glimmers a starlight grin, and dashes away up the riverbank. Whatever gleaming object he abandoned in the river begins to drift the opposite direction. Wait, but I... My heart tells me to follow him. 41% chance of walking. He left something behind. I think I can get it. 74% chance of walking. Leave him alone. Let's get moving. I don't know what the last one does. Possibly nothing. So we're going to go for middle because we have a better chance of it. And also, I have a reason not to do the left one. I'm not going to spoil what it does, but I have a reason that I'm not doing it. Zephin sprints alongside the rushing current. And spotting his chance, he dives in. Sploosh! With Marta and Graben reaching in to help, Zephin emerges spluttering. Missed it. Some kind of tool or decorative branch. I think it's gone. 70% and I missed it. Dadgummit. After that, they finish the survey. Following the river a while in both directions, they get a good feel for the land. They don't find the waterling again, nor see sign of its passage. That night... Marta, can't shape lovers out of shadows, can you? Come eat. Talk to us some more. Beans. At the end of the night, I'm here with beans and a beige tent. Oh well. The night passes. Whew. One more thing that I do want to actually check that I haven't. You can actually see what the relationship a child has with their parent. And they have a neutral one. They can have a neutral, a loving, or rivalry. All same effects that they would with friends. So, I want to check that out. I think this is going to probably be it, honestly. We've made a lot of progress, and while I'd like to keep going, I have some other things I need to do today. So, I've already been streaming a little bit longer than I originally planned. So I'm going to think that, I think this is going to be a good time for us to end it off. Let me get a quick save here, and we'll go back to the main menu. And yeah, next time we'll, honestly, I doubt that this will probably take us too terribly long. My guess is next time I'll send 3 people to work on this, and some people to work on this, and yeah, we'll make progress. So let's quit game. Head back to the title screen for now. And I think that's going to probably be about it. We made really good progress. Got really far into it by, finished chapter 2. We got a lot of, transformation stuff, which is nice. And yeah, honestly, I think it's just a good time. to end it here. So yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming again this week. I said I would try to get 2 streams. I have other plans. Busy tomorrow, and I think I have other plans on for Friday. I guess Saturday's still not technically a possibility, so I might get a sword stream off. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. I don't know what it'll be if I do it. But yeah, more than likely this will be the last stream, but there are possibilities. So if you just want to keep an eye out and see what I see that I might come back for some more Wildermyth, or we might try to finish Jotun or something. I don't know. I have to wait and see. But really, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you being here. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching this entire thing. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed streaming it. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys for my next stream. Without further ado, I do believe that's going to be where I end it. So, one more time, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And this is DecuNut47, signing off.